Oh, here's a name from my childhood, Don Spencer. Well known to generations of children as a presenter of ABC's Play School program. Hosted it for 28 years. Many of his children's records have gone gold or platinum. He's the founder and CEO of the Australian Children's Music Foundation. You may not have known. They're a not-for-profit focused on promoting the value of learning music and placing instruments and music teachers into disadvantaged schools is just one example of the many things they do. Because, of course, in the school curriculum, music education is often seen as, well, an optional extra, the main game being maths, English and science. The Foundation has just launched their 11th annual National Songwriting Comp. It's open to all primary and secondary students, and I'm joined by Don. Welcome, Don.
Good morning. How are you, Natasha?
It's a real treat to have you here.
Great to be here, Natasha.
And we also have with us a former winner of the competition, 18-year-old Oscar Shara. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me here.
Congratulations.
Thanks very much.
What really drove you to set up this foundation, Don?
To be honest, I realised how much music helped me as a child in terms of realising that it enhanced my imagination, I believe. And when things were pretty tough, I always turned to music to find a way out, for solace and for comfort and for great joy. So as I got older and I did my music and writing songs and all the stuff you've just mentioned, I got to a stage where I realised I was doing all the concerts all over the place, and realised that a lot of schools didn't have music teachers anymore. In fact, the number is 75%.
See, that totally blows me away. 75% of public schools don't have a music teacher.
Correct.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true.
What's going on?
Well, it's absurd. That's the whole point. I mean, and I couldn't believe it. And music is such an important part of music and the arts, such an important part of our lives and such an important way to develop children that it was just quite criminal as far as I was concerned. So, to be honest, I just started in a very small way. I thought, well, maybe I've got a bit of time. I'll go and do a bit of work with some kids and see if kids are on the wrong side of advantage and see if it might help them. So I started in a female detention centre with a mate of mine, a songwriter I wrote a lot of songs with, Alan Caswell, and it went beautifully. So we thought might extend this. So that's how it started, into one little detention centre, and now we're in every detention centre in Australia.
Every detention centre. So juvenile detention centres, also indigenous communities.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, clearly your approach is not to impose a kind of structured musical curriculum, dum-dum-dum-dum,
no.
on them. So how do you work?
We don't weigh them down with too much theory and everything like that. The whole point was to use
music theory, the great sort of killer of musical passion in school classrooms.
Absolutely. I mean, music is so much fun, but people can drive that fun out of it if it's not had the right approach. So the whole idea was to use music as a way to engage these kids who really felt lost and didn't really have much hope. And as that engagement gets them to realise that they can learn something, we're not looking for musicians, although we do find them, but the idea is that we use music to let them realise that they can learn. So it's about imagination, creativity, discipline. It's great for the way that kids can associate with other people. It crosses all boundaries. Literacy, numeracy, music it's quite endless, the amount of advantages of music.
Is it getting people to play instruments, or is it broader than that?
We get them to play instruments, but it is broader. It is about how music can get kids to work with other kids, to realise their own potential. But the main thing is creativity, because one of the things that's happening in the schools, apart from the fact that music and the arts aren't there, is that the way that a lot of subjects are taught, they're actually teaching creativity out of people. We want to encourage creativity. And most of the educationalists in the world, and I'm certainly not one of them, I'm just a songwriter, but it's come to, I didn't know when I started this, but as I've gathered research after doing it, and it's over the last few years, there's been a great amount of research coming forward all over the world. And it is saying that creativity is the key, and we must not teach it out of children. We must encourage it.
No.
And music and the arts are the way to encourage it.
Don't slot them into a formula. Oscar Shara, you must be in a the band with the world's best band name.
Oh, thank you.
Oscar and the Grouches.
Yeah, I was pretty happy. Oh, my brother helped me out there. He was thinking Oscar and the Golden Globes as well. But we were like, yeah, so I'm heaps happy how the name turned out. I think it's a good one.
It's a ripper of a band name. You're a songwriter, a former winner of the Australian songwriting competition.
Yeah.
So where did the love of music start for you? Because it's one thing to kind of tinkle around with the recorder. It's another to start writing your own songs so early.
Well, I never really was into music until I got into high school. I started drum lessons just out of curiosity, and I just thought drums were cool. So I started drum lessons, and it just led to learning guitar through friends and started singing. And then around year 9, year 10, I started writing songs. And then, I don't know. I guess the rest was history. But I just think back to how it started, and it's weird. It just kind of came out of nowhere.
Was it about a school curriculum, or was it about the stuff that you were doing at home or in the garage or after school or at lunchtime with other friends? I mean, where does the kind of that creative spark begin for you?
Yeah, it was more with other friends, I think, because I never took guitar lessons or singing lessons at first. It was more being in a band with friends, and we were writing songs in the band, so it was kind of like learning it firsthand, just like diving straight into the deep end. And I think doing it that way is probably not the best way, but it you just have more freedom to be creative.
Is there a best way? I mean, as Don said,
yeah, that's true.
Sometimes classrooms can kind of put a clamp down on creativity.
Yeah, exactly. So, but no, I think that was a good way for me, and I love songwriting now. I think.
What was the prize-winning song?
Wake Up.
Which is about?
Just being happy. Just like it's a new day. It's like forgetting about like yesterday or something bad that's happened, and just treat the new day as like a new start.
That's a great song, actually.
What a great sentiment. I mean, and we're going to hear a song from Oscar and the Grouches in a tick. I can't remember whether it was that one or not. But I mean, with the winning the prize, you actually get some money, cashola, which I think you have to share with the school.
Yeah, the school.
So what did you do?
Well, I put it towards I just got some new studio equipment in my room, which is really cool. So I'll put it towards that, and because it's got to go towards music gear, so which is great, and I'm enjoying that heaps.
So everyone benefits from that equipment, basically.
Yeah, for sure. And the school, they're just building a new studio there as well, so I'm sure that helped.
God, we love that.
Yeah, the point of the point of the song comp, by the way, that's the only program that we have that is for any kids, because all of our programs are actually aimed at disadvantaged and indigenous kids. And
so this is a nationwide competition.
The song comp is the one way I thought that I could get to all the kids in some way and encourage them to be creative. And the prizes total up to about $30,000, but it has to be spent on musical equipment for the kid or the school, or for music lessons. So it's back into music, not they can't just go and buy something else. It has to be to do with music.
So what sort of songs do you get? I mean, and what sort of level of production? I mean, you know, kids now have access to mobile phones, and some of them seem to have home recording studios all on the laptop. I mean, are you getting really high quality productions? Is that what you're after, though?
No, absolutely not. We look, it's lovely to get it, don't get me wrong, because some kids are
sort
really
of multi-track extravaganzas.
Multi-tracks, and some send in DVDs you could almost put straight to air. And some sing without any backing and just sing the song, but we judge the song. All we're about there is the song. We don't care how good they sing. In Oscar's case, it was well produced and he's a terrific singer and it was a great song. But some of the kids who win, because it's all in different age categories, not just one winner. We don't have 5-year-old kids against 18-year-old kids. And we have special categories like Best Instrumental, Best Classic. But the whole point is that we don't care about the production. It's lovely if we get it, but it's the quality of the song.
So I want to hear one of these songs, and it seems you're never too young to enter this competition. On the line I have the mother of 6-year-old Zara, who's written Cheese Driving Cars. That's just this year's entry. Her 2 previous entries have been Fat Cat Camping and T-Rex Eating Biscuits. And before we come to Mum, let's hear T-Rex eating some bickies.
I was going to do the first bit when he came alive and he was a baby, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 8, 9, 12, then came 13. T-Rex munching on the little biscuits, yum, 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 yum. gets, eating down 100 ones. He loved munching in the yum, 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 yum. He loved the munch, 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 munch. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum,
Oh.
yum.
My heart just totally breaks. We're all in complete tears. Well, I am.
I know.
I mean, Megan White, welcome to Life Matters, mother of Zara.
Hi, how are you, Natasha?
How are you?
Good.
6 years old. Where does she get this passion from?
She was actually 5 when she sang that. She is a very creative little girl, and luckily enough we met Claire Hollingsworth, who has a music school in Melbourne, and she travels to Perth at Christmas time to visit her parents. And we sent the kids along to her, and she spent the day with them, and they wrote some songs. So it was a lovely day. Sorry, Zara's here. She's dying to talk to you.
Oh, really? Is she actually there? Oh, well,
Yeah, she is.
Well, we better get her on.
Okay, do you want to talk? Here goes.
Hi, Zara. Hello, Zara.
I'm nearly 7, so I'm not going to be 5 anymore.
Oh, clearly not.
Now, let's get the facts right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
This week I'm going to turn 7.
You're turning 7. Now, what do you like about songwriting, Zara?
I don't really know.
Oh, you don't really know. I mean, well, you've entered a song in the competition this year. It's called Cheese Driving Cars. What's it about?
Well, first I was kind of like lazing around and I didn't know what to do, so I ate my cheese and I thought something about cheese. So then I got out this car which had like holes in it, and I stole my sister's cheese and I put the cheese in the car in a little hole. Oh, cheese. Cheese, 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 with the grandpa granny, cheese, brother and sister and little brother, cheese, 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 cheese.
Fantastic. And I gather you bought a drum kit with some of the prize money that you've won.
Yeah, Dad put some more money into it because we didn't have enough, which I'm lucky. I got headphones so I can practice at night time.
Oh, yeah, I was wondering about that. It must be pretty noisy.
It isn't, not really.
Zara, thanks so much for joining us on Life Matters. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I mean, Megan, I just wonder how you foster her love of music, Zara's love of music. Is it at school? Is it privately?
No, none of it. My husband and I aren't musical, but she seemed to be, just had an interest, and so we did send her off with Claire just for the day, more of just to see what happens. And she goes every Christmas now and just writes a song with Claire. She does a CD cover and gives them for Christmas presents to the family. And it's always, it's lovely because it's always stories about our holidays or we've been or her friends. So, yeah, she wants to get the first thing she said is she wants to get a song on iTunes. We said it was iTunes. So she's got one on iTunes now.
And then there's YouTube. Oh, God, the beast unleashed. Megan White, thank you for joining us on Life Matters this morning, and thank you to Zara.
Thanks, Natasha.
Oscar, your songwriting process, where does it begin? With the lyric or the melody?
No, it never really begins with the lyric. It's more just me sitting with my guitar and like singing gibberish and just mucking around with different melodies. And then when I come up with something I like, I kind of just work on it or like put it down on my phone and then gradually builds. But yeah, I don't know. It happens different every time. Like you can just be like anywhere and then it might like something will just come to you. So yeah, I don't know.
We're going to hear one of your tracks in just a tick to get us out of the show. But Don, I wonder whether how we can change this situation in schools. I mean, you're kind of working outside of the school system, probably relying on philanthropy, no doubt.
We are relying on philanthropy and we have fundraising events like our duets concert every year. So we get all the marvellous artists, well, not all, but a lot of great artists who perform for us, and we they help us raise money, but mainly it comes from philanthropists. We have some government support, but we are using a lot of lobbying effects to get more like that little girl. She should have had somebody teaching her music at school.
Yeah, that's the key, isn't it? We'll put details of the songwriting competition. It's national. It's open to all kids, primary school, high school, on the Life Matters website. Thank you so much for joining us today on
Pleasure.
Life Matters.
Thank you, Natasha.
Oscar, Shara and Don Spencer. Don, Oscar, we're going to hear a song from you. I think it's
Awesome.
Puppy Dog Eyes.
Puppy Dog Eyes, yeah. This one was a year ago, and it's just a bit of a fun song about liking a girl.
Here we go.
She want a little love this and she want a little love that, and it's so well-known fact that if she don't get what she wants, she'd be giving you the puppy dog eyes. Big, bright, blue and wonderful, send you right up to space, laying back on your face, so persuasive, invasive, pervasive. You get a little taste of it, you'll be hooked. Hanging off the ledge, about to fall. 10 stories up, then you get a call. Come inside, sir, if you please, but first to bow down on your knees. Take it all in as fast as you can. Strap it all together with a red rubber band.
RN, your world unfolding.
Smile.